this is my equation. And, okay, so first, since can you go back a slide? Since this is in brackets and there's only one base, and according to the exponent rules, you can multiply these, and so that's what I did. So then -3 times 2 equals -6, so that becomes a new exponent. And then, because these two also have the same base, but instead of multiplying the exponent, they're multiplying with each other, so I have to add the exponents with each other. But since 11/2 is a fraction, and to add a fraction to a whole number, they have to have the same denominator, I multiplied the whole fraction by 2, so that it would be -10/2. And if I add that with 11/2, it becomes 1/2, and plus the denominator is d to the power -6. And they still have the same base, so I just use the exponent rule again. And if they have the same base and they're in a fraction, then I have to subtract it. In subtractions, like multiplication, you have to have the same denominator to be able to subtract it. So again, I multiplied -6, the whole fraction of -6 by 2 to get -12/2, and then I think I did the math wrong.
No, it's 1/2 subtract.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 1/2 subtract -12/2. And since there are two negatives, it becomes a positive. And so my final answer was d to the power of 13/2.
Good.
And then for my second question, okay, again, the exponent rule, if the a, b, those are the same base, so I can just subtract the exponents from each other. And 6 minus 8 is -2, and 5 minus 3 is 2. And I made all the exponents positive, so 1/a². And then I square rooted it, which cancels out the exponent of 2, the power of 2, resulting in 1/a times b. And so I just multiplied both of those together, getting b/a.
Okay, very good. For the square root sign, what if you have a cube root there? How would you do that? Because here you can just square root and it works out nicely. But what if you have a 3/3, like a cube root? What would you do?
I would have to divide the exponent by 3.
Yes, very good. Okay, turns into a fraction. Good job.